It's been a day, everybody. I feel like it shouldn't have been a day, but it has been a day, as they say. You know what I mean by that? I feel tired. I feel like the day has been long. I feel like the week has been long. I feel tired. I'm not going to deny it. A little bit burned out. A little bit burned out. A little bit burned out. Taking on a little bit too much, I think. And some things are falling by the wayside because of it, which sort of stinks. I feel like there's just not enough time in the day and not enough time in the week, but it is what it is, you know. We're still having fun with Legos, so that's the important thing. That is the good thing. It's Good Friday. Mrs. Bricksie and I were both here this morning because my mom looked after the kids. She was on the watch duty. So thank you, Mom. Without Mrs. Bricksie, I would not have been able to get as much done as we got done today. So that's good. Look at that. I took care of the garbages and recycle. Big task, everybody. Big task. Just kidding. We placed all the new Star Wars stuff the other day. We got the Star Wars logo up there. Woo! We got the Jango Fett's Slave 1 over there. Woo! Pretty awesome. Loving that. That's looking great. What did we do today? Well, you're going to notice something here. I've got a big mess on the table right there. Big mess. Random stuff. Clutter. I need to clean that up. In fact, Mrs. Bricksie and I, we want to do a bunch of cleanup one day this week because we got random stuff everywhere upstairs because we've been working on projects in the Lego City and working on building sets like crazy and working on doing a bunch of stuff when we've just let a mess accumulate. So we're going to try and take care of that this week. But what used to be on that table, do you know the answer? I know the answer. It was the 3D printers. Where did they go? We got rid of them. No, I'm just kidding. We didn't get rid of them. We relocated them. We actually put them in the strangest location you can think of, but they're concealed now and you can't see them. They will no longer be in the shot. I was thinking maybe we should put them here. Maybe we should put them in the shelving rooms. And I was like, well, that's not a good spot for them because they're going to be in the shot. And I don't like that. I don't like it when things are in the shot. So many things in the shot. You got to get rid of this stuff. Get it out of here. Bring these power tools home and do all that. But the 3D printers are hard at work under here. Well, at least one of them is right now. We've got it printing new bins for our connectors. And they are just lovely. They are the cat's pajamas. We decided to put them underneath the table. They're just chilling on a piece of melamine right now. So that was a little bit of a project, setting that all up, recalibrating them, designing those new bins, getting those printed. That's actually a brand new size that I was working on this morning. We came up with 3 new sizes. So working on that. And why did we decide to move the printers? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you're into 3D printing or if you want to get into 3D printing or you have 3D printers, I've learned from 3D printing nonstop for however long that you shouldn't be breathing in the burnt plastic fumes of the 3D printer, obviously. Wouldn't say that that is the best thing to be breathing in. So if you have a 3D printer in your house, I would recommend putting it in a separate room where you can open a window and you can ventilate it out that window and don't really hang out beside it for an extended period of time because it's not good for your lungs, period. Wouldn't recommend putting it beside your desk and where you're working like I used to have it. It's just not good for you. You can smell it in the air, and obviously that's not good for you. So we decided to put them way back there because we're rarely over there, which is good. Whereas when they were right here, we were constantly up and down these stairs. We're walking by right it, and the fumes, they sort of rise. So they were sort of rising into our workspace. And we're like, maybe for health reasons, we should move it away from there. Also, reason number 2 why we decided to move them is because this was not a good location for them because they were right underneath the stairs. And these stairs, for whatever reason, when you're walking down them, the wood, it moves, and sawdust and wood chips and debris and all this different stuff falls onto the 3D printers and falls onto the spools of filament. And then that filament gets fed into the 3D printer, and you got drywall dust and all this different stuff on it, and it ruins your printer. Well, it ruins your prints, it causes printer defects, and it gets stuck in the hot end and all this different stuff. So you're like, okay, we got to relocate those. Perfect. Let's put them underneath the table. Done. Also, another reason why we wanted to move them is because you really don't need to stare at your 3D printers. They don't need to be out in the open. Why not have them in a concealed spot? Why not put them over there where you don't see them? And then we have all of this space. So what are you going to do? Are we going to move this couch up against the wall? Maybe. I have been using this couch a lot. I use this couch when I film an Instagram reel or an Instagram short, or if I have Jose's upstairs working or whatever it may be, and I want to come down here and get away from her. Ooh, nobody wants to be around. No, I'm just kidding. But if I want to like edit down here, I can edit with my laptop, and I just edit right here, sort of chilling. And I use it for editing. So I've been actually using the couch in its new location, which is pretty clutch. I'm glad I didn't give it away. But maybe it needs to be relocated, and maybe we need to create more of a Lego ambiance right here rather than 3D print. Or we can just increase the amount of storage that we have right there. So it seems like we always run out of storage room. But maybe the art can go all the way across, and then we can hang something on the stairs too. That would be pretty cool. So that's what we did to start the day. We moved the 3D printers, and then, did I say it already? I can't even remember. Can't even remember if I said this already yet. After that, we went around the city and we made a priority list of as to what things we want to get done. The city project list, that doesn't include giant mountains in the middle of the city. That includes all the things that you saw in the video that came out on Bricksie this morning. It's a big, long list. We actually managed to finish our previous list, which we made months ago. And you're like, oh, wow, we're the type of people that like to cross things off lists, so we should make a new list of things that we want to try and get done. So that's what we went ahead and did. And the list is very helpful because if we don't know what we were going to do today, we can always bust out the list and say, well, I got the pick of the litter here. Let's decide what we're going to do and take care of it, right? So it felt good to do that, you know, spend a couple hours just sort of writing things down, talking with each other, figuring out what we were going to do. That was important. And then we busted out 2 laptops and we downloaded 2 sets of the Bricklink Designer Program Series instructions for this set, and we built this set. Got that taken care of quite quickly because there's only 669 pieces in it. After that, we got ready for tomorrow's Whatnot auction, which is going down on Saturday, so I've got a busy weekend here. I've been coordinating this for quite some time. We had to get all the bags numbered because we individually bag all the minifigures and all that different stuff. So getting that all ready, and this is a big consignment lot that I was working on acquiring from someone not too long ago. So that's taken care of. And we put together a new consignment lot or synergy, I'm going to call it, between 2 Lego folks, me and somebody else. And we are obtaining 2,500 minifigures for the month of May. Holy cow. What am I going to do 2,500 minifigures? But I worked out, I think you can fit 126 minifigures or something on a 48 by 48 base plate. My math might be way off, I can't remember. But it's like 11 base plates full of minifigures. It's going to be absolutely insane. Plus, I've been working on a new promotional stream on May the 4th, which is going to be insane. I'm giving away the complete wave of Lego Star Wars sets. That includes the Jango Fett's Slave 1. So yeah, taking care of a lot of that today and yesterday. And then, once Mrs. Bricksie left, I continued working on the campground. It's looking good. It's coming along. I'm running out of gas today. I don't know if I can continue working on that. I'm pretty tired at this point. But that's that mess I was talking about. We got a mess over there. Also, we got these new Hexagon Speed Champion things that I'm probably going to get more of. I've just got to contact the gentleman in regards to that, get more of those, and we can put those down in our new couch area. There's also more mess over there that we want to clean up as well. X-Mansion stuff, road plates that we removed when I created that angled road, and all that. So remember at the beginning of the video when I said, it's been a day. Has it been a day? Is that classified as a day? The sad thing is it doesn't seem like it's much Lego building. It's more coordinating, planning, and all that. I also edited and uploaded a video, and I'm already exhausted for the day. So then when I get down, or when I finally get to building, it's at the end of my day, and I'm like, I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm on my second coffee. Should I brew a third? I don't know. That's not healthy either. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine because it's just not a healthy thing either, right? So that's that. What's so unfortunate about the way that I'm doing things currently is that I try to do so many things. I try to take on so much stuff that sometimes, unfortunately, things fall by the wayside. And I've got so many wheels turning or gears turning in my head about what we should do, how we should do it, whether it be, whatnot, or 3D printing, or Lego City videos and this and reviews and all that, that some things fall by the wayside just because I'm literally spreading myself a little bit too thin, right? And on top of that, twins at home, right? Trying to raise a family, and they're going through a little terrible tooth phase. But things fall by the wayside. For example, we got all the new Lego Star Wars sets. I'm sure you saw my review on them all there, and we placed them all in one video. And I would have liked to make a Jango Fett Slave 1 video just reviewing that. And there was an embargo day for this set, and I got it about a week ago, maybe even longer, 10 days ago, and then the embargo day was such and such date. And I started finishing my build, or I don't know, it was like a quarter of the way through the build at the beginning of the day before the embargo day, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna finish this build, and then I'm going to review it and launch my video tomorrow. So I was working on it the day before the embargo day. Is that a smart idea? Probably not, because Ryan, M&R Productions, he managed to track one down, even though he's not an ambassador, he managed to track one down and review it. So then there was a big uproar on the LAN website. And then before we knew it, in the thread where there was the big uproar, LAN said, okay, you can launch your reviews now. And I was like, well, I'm still working on mine. Mine's not even built yet. What do you mean? I thought the embargo day was tomorrow. So there you go. I missed the hop on that. And I was like, that's so frustrating. I had it a week ago. I should have sat down, built it, and reviewed it immediately. So I had that video banked, ready to go. But I'm just trying to do so many things that the thing that I'm working on for tomorrow is the thing that I'm working on today, right now. Like right now, I'm working on the campground, and I want to get that video out for tomorrow. So I don't really have the time to sit there for an entire day and build that and review it and get it done for the future, because the thing I'm working on today is usually for tomorrow. So the things that are sort of getting neglected on my channel, unfortunately, are the reviews, which sort of sucks. And then when I do get a chance to review a set, I'm usually trying to crank it out that day, so it's maybe not as polished or as thought out as I would like it to be, because I've got so many other balls in the air that I'm trying to keep going, and it can become a little bit overwhelming. Speaking of reviews, I've got so much stuff built, ready to go, and not placed or reviewed. I'm overwhelmed. I'm just like, okay, I gotta build and review this, build and review this, build and review this, but I also have to do this throughout the city, and then also keep all these other balls in the air. And all of this cumulative stuff has led me to be a little bit exhausted, and maybe even a little bit burned out at this point. So, yeah, it's just like the reality of it right now. It's hard for me to keep on top of everything. And that's why I'm here every single day to try and alleviate some of this pressure that I'm under, just try to get as many things tackled, as many things done as I possibly can, while keeping everything going. I'm just trying, I'm trying my best. That's for sure. It just seems to be never ending, never ending. But I've always said everything is a process, and everything is just one day at a time. You just got to keep upbeat, keep positive, be happy about it. Keep having fun with Lego, that is the key. Keep having fun in the studio that we worked so hard to create and so hard to come up with, and And just do it, do it and make sure you have fun doing it as well. That's also, sometimes why I don't crush out reviews and stuff, because I don't find them as fun necessarily as working on my zoo or my campground, or just doing a general vlog for the day or whatever it may be. But yeah, man, this May is going to be nuts. We've got the entire Lego Star Wars giveaways on Whatnot, and 2,500 minifigures coming. What the heck? It's going to be insane. Make sure you stay tuned for that, because it's going to be nuts. Wow. And a bunch of stuff that we're going to be placing on the shelves within the next week. But today's Good Friday, so Mrs. Brixie's not here until Tuesday. She's not coming back until Tuesday because daycares are closed for the holidays, right? And I got to be here tomorrow to do that auction. And then Sunday, I'm going to take the day off because the Easter Bunny's coming and the kids are pretty excited about that. So we're going to hang out and check out what the Easter Bunny scattered throughout our house. And then we've got family dinner. And then Monday, I'll be back here and sort of have to deal with everything from tomorrow's auction. So I'll get that all dealt with on Monday and just try to keep the ball rolling, just keep it going. Keep it going one day at a time. I should probably continue my campground build though, or just go home. Maybe I should just go home and hang out, because tomorrow's going to be a long one. I'll figure it out. Just a casual episode here in the Lego studio. Thank you so much for coming on by. Please don't like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.